Good morning, second graders. Okay, do you have page 246 with you? Let's go ahead and check the answers from yesterday. Number 4 says the class library has 2 more science books than math books. How many more math books must the library get so there is the same number of math books as mystery books? All right, so I noticed that the library did not have math books listed, so I had to add a bar for the math books. And it said that there were the same amount. Actually, it said that there were 2 more science books than math books. So I looked over here and I saw that there were 6 science books. I took 2 away. That showed me that there were 4 math books. Okay, so here I have my 6 minus 2 equals 4 math books. Then it said how many more math books must the library get so there is the same number of math books as mystery books. So then I had to go over and see how many mystery books there were, and there were 7. So I had to take my 4 math books plus box, we didn't know how many, equals 7 mystery books. And then I just had to go 4 and count on 5, 6, 7. And I knew that they needed to get 3 math books. So check yours and make sure that you have the right answer on that. And then let's go down to number 5. This one was a little bit trickier. Okay, this one said, children are reading some of the mystery books. The rest are on the shelf. The library gets 6 new mystery books. Now there are 10 mystery books on the shelf. How many mystery books are the children reading? Okay, so at first I started with the first sentence, children are reading some of the mystery books, and I put my box here. And then I realized that I needed first to find out how many mystery books there were all together if the library got 6 new ones. So I kind of had to put this information to the side until I found out how many mystery books the library had with the new ones. So they had 7 up here, so I wrote my 7. They have 7. They got 6 new ones. Okay, so 7 plus 6 is 13. Now I could answer the rest of that, because now I know that there were 13 mystery books and there are 10 mystery books still on the shelf. So if I took the 13 total and I subtracted the 10 that were still on the shelf, I could find out that 3 of the mystery books were being read right now. Did you get that one? Check that. If you didn't get it, maybe watch the video again and see if you can understand what I was saying there. All right, when you are finished with that, let's go ahead and move on to our next page, which is page 247. Now, boys and girls, this is going to be the last graphing page that we do together, the front and back of this one. Tomorrow is the test, but there is still another graphing page in your workbook. It looks like this one. If you and your mom and dad feel like you understand how to graph, how to make a picture graph and a bar graph, and how to read a graph, you don't need to do the front and back of this one. But after we do this one today, if you're still having kind of a hard time, I would like you to do that other page on your own with your mom and dad before you try to take the math test tomorrow, all right? So let's go ahead and practice this one together, and then you can tell better how you feel about it. All right, it says, oops, that's not even the front page. This is the front page. No, Oh, I see what happened. We ended at 5 yesterday. This is still the same activity, number 6. Okay, that's why I was confused. Solve the problems using a bar graph. This bar graph is titled Animals at a Farm. There are sheep, rabbits, goats, and cows. Use the bar graph to solve the problems. Show your work. That means out here you need to write down how to do it. Number 6, the farm has 4 more rabbits than horses. How many horses does the farm have? Well, there's no horses up here. So how are we going to figure that out? Well, we do know how many rabbits there are, right? There are 7 rabbits. So if that's 4 more than how many horses there are, all we need to do is cross off 4 of the rabbits, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. That shows me that there are this many horses. So how many is that? Yes, 3. The farm has 3 horses. Okay, let's go down to number 7. The farm has 5 fewer goats than chickens. How many chickens does the farm have? Well, if I look up here, I don't see chickens listed, but I do see goats. So the farm has 4 goats, and that is 5 fewer or less than how many chickens there are. So if there are 5 fewer goats, then that means there are 5 more chickens than goats, right? Remember how we've reworded that to make more sense? If there are 5 fewer goats, then there are 5 more chickens. So let's look at our goats right here, and let's count 5 more. So we have 4 goats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is how many chickens there are. If I had one more row here after 8, what would it be? Yep. Let's count and make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you agree? There are 9 chickens. Okay, I'm going to read the next one, and then I'm going to pause it because I want you to try it on your own, and then when you come back, we'll check it together, okay? So number 8 says, there are 3 cows in the barn. The rest of the cows are in the field with the goats and the sheep. How many animals are in the field? Oh, let's read that one more time because we know how many cows there are. We know that there are 6 cows altogether, right? 3 of the cows are in the barn. The rest of the cows are in the field. Okay, so if we're going to figure that out, we need to take away the 3 that are in the barn. Okay, we're going to take these cows and we're going to put them in the barn. Goodbye, cows. You're going to go in the barn. All right. Now the rest of the cows, that means this many, are in the field with the goats and the sheep. Okay? So now we need to figure out how many animals altogether are in the field. All right. I'm going to pause the video. I want you to pause it and figure it out, and then meet me back here in just a minute after you figure it out. Okay, you ready to check our answer? So I figured out that if 3 cows were in the barn, that left 3 cows in the field. So here's my 3 cows that are in the field, plus my 4 goats, plus my 3 sheep. 3 plus 4 is 7, plus the 3 more cows. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 animals are in the field. Is that the answer that you got? All right, let's go ahead and go to the back of the paper. We're going to do the first one together, and then I'm going to have you do the next 2 on your own. Draw comparison bars for each. A park has 46 maple trees. It has 18 fewer elm trees. How many elm trees are in the park? So I think the easiest comparison bar to draw would be one that goes up to 50, okay? So let's start at 40, or I'm sorry, let's start at 10, okay? And draw our lines 20, 30, 40, 50. All right. So if the park has 46 maple trees, 46 is going to land right between 40 and 50, correct? About right there. Okay, 46. And if it has 18 fewer elm trees, we've got to go from 46 and count back 18. Okay? So, if we're going to count back 18, we know that 46 to 40, that's going to be 6. 46. Okay, between here and here. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And we know that 30 to 40 is 10. So 10 plus 6 is 16. Okay? And we need 18 fewer. So then we need to just go 2 more. Okay, so we're at 16, 17, 18. So here's our 30 mark. We're going to count back 2 more. 30, 29, 28. I think it's about 28 elm trees in the park. Shall we work it out and see? Let's take our 46. We're going to subtract our 18. Okay? And again, I think it's going to be about 28. Let's see what we get. I have 6. I cannot take 8 away. I need to borrow from my 10s. I take a 10 away from 4 10s. That leaves me 3 10s. I'm going to put my 10 right over here in my ones column. Now I have 16 minus 8. Yep, 8. And 3 10s minus 1 10. 2 10s. Oh my goodness, I was correct. Okay, 28 elm trees. Now, boys and girls, you get to decide. Do you want to do it on a comparison bar like this? Or would you rather just do the equation? If you decide to just do the equation, you need to make sure that you know whether or not to add or subtract. All right, I want you to pause the video and do the number 10 and 11, and then come back and check them. See you in a minute.